Hey guys, this is Coach T down at the River Valley District Library. The library's asked me to kind of do some more information out there, especially leading into Autism Awareness Month. To give you guys a little background on me, I have a bachelor's degree in cognitive neuroscience where I specialized in learning and developmental disabilities. I later then went on and got my master's in special education. So we were lucky enough to achieve a large grant to start getting and gaining resources for those with developmental learning disabilities within our community. So in order to do that, we thought leading into Autism Awareness Month would be a great way to do it. We're going to start presenting and talking about and sharing information on what you at home can do, or if we have parents that are new to having a student with disabilities, and kind of explaining and walking through a bunch of things. As we feel, the more educated you are, the better you are to handle a situation. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the PEC system. PEC just stands for Picture Exchange System. Traditionally, this was developed for those who are nonverbal, so they could still communicate by learning phrases or words or commands or questions through picture. However, it is often used for those who may be behind developmentally to kind of break down and understand what their goals need to be. Like, for pretty simple, picture of a toilet to use the restroom. The first thing we're going to do, and you can see I have about 20 pictures in here, and you can find these all online for free, or there's a wonderful program called Board Maker that you can make a bunch of your own, or you can take pictures and apply and print them off. I have a bunch of them laminated with some of those Velcro dots. And the reason before that is because then we're going to use them on something like this. This is for your younger. Now, it doesn't have to be age-wise. It can also be developmentally. This is basically first, then. You're working on getting better at working. So your tasks are going to be short, they're going to be small, it's going to be one at a time, and it's going to have immediate reward following it. For your younger ones, let's say we're going to brush our teeth, and then you have someone that likes to work with trains. So first, we brush our teeth, then we play with our trains. Very simple language, and you can use this, and because a lot of times when we talk too much, it's very easy for the individual to get flustered or frustrated. So what'll happen is then we can just touch, first, then later we can just touch them as subtle physical reminders. Okay, it's a really good system. It's simple, 2 pictures at a time, and it's used to help them get kind of into a routine. So you can use that as they're getting ready for school, as they got home from school, really in any kind of situation if they're wanting to earn time on, say, like an iPad, or to watch TV, or play on a computer. As your child gets older, we use the exact same PEC system, and we kind of develop it into a larger board. This one has some information on it. Don't worry about it. If you can't read it, I'll go over it. But you can see this one has 3 pictures within 1 large box. Okay, this is a larger task model. So let's say we want to do a little bit more of our entire morning routine. We'll go back to brushing our teeth. Then we're going to brush our hair. Then following that, we're going to get dressed. And then when we're done, say they're excited because they want to eat breakfast or what have you, then they can eat. So as they get done, you can kind of see we need to brush our teeth, brush our hair, get dressed, and then you can eat breakfast. This one can also be a reward, like it could be iPad or playing with blocks or a puzzle or watching TV. The nice part about these, as they get older and they can take on more tasks and increase workload, you can add squares, so it can go from the smallest being 3 to then 5 to then 6, have you. And then it's nice because it's slightly interactive. So when your individual at home is done brushing their teeth, they can take it off and they can put it back in the PEC binder. Same thing, when they get done brushing their hair, they can take it off and put it back. And they get to physically see their progress as they're getting closer to reward. Again, this was kind of developed for those without verbal abilities. However, it's really, really good for building work volume. It's not, you don't just have to have a disability to not enjoy doing work. A lot of little ones do. So this is a great way to slowly increase their ability to work at home. I've seen some where it had simple as 5 or 6 PECs in their binder. I've seen some that have had 20 pages with a bunch of different ones, very, very specific to taking their own pictures. If they're going to grandma's, it has a picture of grandma. It has, going to the doctors, it has a picture of their actual doctor that they can place in and out of the PEC system. Next time what we're going to do is we're going to kind of use this and we're going to modify it, and we're going to talk about visual directions, okay? So right now this is more of a schedule. So we've told them they need to brush their teeth, and then they can play with blocks. So when they go into the bathroom, how can we aid them visually in brushing their teeth? So that's what we're going to talk about next time, as well as we're going to talk about some sensory needs, because this is what a lot of our grant money went to. So let me pull this from off camera here. We have a lot of interesting things that our money was able to buy for sensory items for different students and different individuals at home. So I'll kind of talk about the different needs of being a sensory seeker or a sensory avoider, and what kind of tools and trades you can use to help your individuals at home. So hope that helped explaining the PEC system, and if you guys need any help, feel free to call down or ask us and we can help you through. See you next time.